a great director, a great cast, and a whodunit murder mystery. Hope it doesn't turn out like the last one.
Oh my God.
Tell me what happened to my grandfather. I think you have something you want to tell me.
So Knives Out is a new murder mystery whodunit that was written and directed by Rian Johnson. It stars an ensemble cast that includes Daniel Craig, Ana de Armas, Chris Evans, Toni Collette, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon. You also have Lakeith Steinfeld. Oh my god, there's a lot of great actors in this movie. But in Knives Out, we follow a family that is celebrating their grandfather's birthday. However, the morning afterwards, they discover that the grandfather has died. So as a result, a detective known as Benoit Blanc, played by Daniel Craig, is called in to solve the case. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Knives Out. Knives Out was a movie that I was looking forward to for a couple of reasons. One of them being that I love a good whodunit murder mystery. I mean, who doesn't really? Another reason being is because I love Rian Johnson. And I'm going to take the time to say this, and you know what? I might get a few dislikes, but I could give two shits. So here we go. I love Star Wars The Last Jedi. And here come the dislikes. Oh boy. And plus, with a cast like this, I mean, seriously, how could you not be excited about this? And man, I am so happy to say this, guys, Knives Out was a hell of a time at the movies, and I mean, this was a hell of a time. First of all, starting off with the acting, the performances are incredible from everybody across the board. From Daniel Craig to Ana de Armas, Chris Evans, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Lakeith Steinfeld. I know I'm forgetting a lot of actors, but really, seriously, everybody here is, like I said before, incredible. There is not a single person that stands out like a sore thumb. When it comes to Daniel Craig, it looks like he is having the time of his life playing this detective with the southern accent, and I'm not gonna lie, at first, it did kind of make me giggle hearing him saying a couple of his first lines, but after a while, I was sucked in, and I absolutely loved what he did with that character. I was immediately invested with this character trying to solve this murder mystery, and I seriously could not get enough of it. One person, though, that I was not expecting to have the amount of screen time that they did have was Ana de Armas, like who Daniel Craig was another show stealer in this movie. Not just that, though, but she has such a likable personality in this film, and every time that something bad happened to her, once things started to go sour for her, I just was like, oh my god, no, please get out of this right now. And something else, though, that I cannot spoil for you guys is that she has this hilarious gag throughout the film that every time it happened, I couldn't help but laugh. And another person in this film, like Daniel Craig, who looked like they were having such a fun time with the role, was Chris Evans, who plays this douchebag of a character. Seriously though, the dialogue that Chris Evans has in certain points had me freaking dying while I was laughing so hard. Now, of course, I imagine you guys saw in the trailer when he was saying, eat shit, eat shit, eat shit, definitely eat shit. He has even more moments just like that, and like I mentioned before, was laughing my ass off. Plus, in the scenes when Chris Evans has that shit-eating grin, I just want to slap him across the face because I was like, dude, what is up with you? Seriously. Another thing that I absolutely loved about Knives Out was not only how this film was shot. I mean, this film is a stylish-looking movie, but its production design. Now, I have heard a lot of other critics saying this, so I'm just going to be echoing them. Knives Out feels like a very old-fashioned whodunit thriller murder mystery. There are certain scenes of Knives Out in which you see how Rian Johnson not only frames the camera, but how he moves it as well. It feels like an old-fashioned murder mystery that's brought into modern times. Like, I really loved how Rian Johnson shot this movie, and plus there are some shots in this movie that are just glorious, and by the way, some of the close-ups in this film look beautiful. One thing that I particularly loved about Knives Out was not only how Rian Johnson sets up certain things, especially in that first half, but right when the second half kicks in, how he keeps you guessing throughout that entire thing. What Rian Johnson will do in that first half of Knives Out is that he will slowly gives you these little breadcrumbs that will keep you invested just enough to make you feel like you're not getting bored like one particular movie that came out a couple of years ago. But the more that the first half kept going and the more breadcrumbs you got, and then right when something happens that second act, I remember just going like, oh crap. But even when that first big thing is revealed, he still keeps you engaged, interested, and thrilled until that final shot of the film. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, there is one particular thing that happens in the third act that literally had me saying this in the theater. Holy shit. Another thing that I loved about Knives Out as well is that not only is this film thrilling from start to finish, but there are such great moments within the thrills and when the tension is very high that there are just such great icebreakers that had me unexpectedly laughing my ass off. Like, there will be scenes in which you'll see the characters bickering or fighting, going head to head with one another, and then out of nowhere, and it's never forced, which is even better, something so unexpected would happen. It would catch me off guard to the point where I would just laugh. Also, for a film that runs at just about 2 hours and 10 minutes, this movie never bored me, it never dragged. I was constantly entertained, and I was having such a fun time trying to investigate everything with this detective. And finally, going back to the cinematography, the final shot of this film, just badass. I do have to say though, I had a couple of issues. One of my issues being the characters played by Jaden Martell and Catherine Langford. Now, like I mentioned before, when it came to the performances across the board, everyone was incredible. But when it came to the characters specifically that these two played, they really were given nothing to do in this movie. I mean, really though, if these two characters were played by different actors, I feel like it wouldn't have made a difference. And when it came to one certain character, I knew that they were part of the reason why this entire thing happened, but I didn't know the extent as to how much they were involved. But still, I knew that they were involved in some way. Overall, Knives Out was a damn excellent whodunit murder mystery. My issues aside, from the incredible performances to the writing to how Rian Johnson sets up things to the badass final shot, Knives Out was such a damn good time at the movies. This was the movie that I wanted for Murder on the Orient Express. So, all in all, I'm gonna give Knives Out a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Not only is this film a hell of a time at the movies, but it is just a damn good whodunit murder mystery. Alrighty guys, so comment out and let me know below. Have you all seen Knives Out yet? If not, are you guys looking forward to Knives Out? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat and Stardust. So if y'all want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the usernames are description below. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Knives Out. If so, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more videos just like this one. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell for whenever a new video of mine goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 reviews, please click right here or there. And of course, until my next review, I will see you all next time.